Catching up with Miss Martinez here, and I am going to demonstrate how to do classic French twist. And I'm taking a section pattern, and on the top I did a kind of like a circle, like a half C section on the top. It may not be the cleanest because mannequins, they just don't part off as clean as a real person. Focus just on this part, not me. Okay, and go ahead and section that, just get it pinned down. And I just clip that off. This is going to be the last section that I'm actually going to do in this style. So then on your side, you're just going to go and take like an angle parting like so. So I'm just going to take the tail of my comb, and these are going to be my side. I call it like my puppy dog ears. And there's a reason why we slant it, so that when we pull it back, we don't see parts. Okay, and so this is the way the side's going to be sectioned off. And then you're gonna do the same exact thing to the other side. So just pin this off for now. And then, same thing to this side, slant. And then pin this off. Okay. All right, go ahead and section this part off. Then in the back, you're gonna split it in half. Now, there's a lot of ways to do a French twist, and I am going to show you another in a minute, in a little bit, but we're gonna do this one first. So I'm gonna go ahead and split it in half. When I sent you the technicals, it was a little confusing because there is actually 2 French rolls. And I'll tell you why as soon as we start to pin it off, because it's gonna help the French twist be a little thicker. Okay, so we're just gonna pull these out of the way. And trying to work quick because I don't want the video to be extremely long, and that gives you a little bit of time to sit and prep your mannequin. Okay, Haley. Okay. All right, so I'm sectioned into 2, and this is a teasing comb that I happen to find. It's called an Epic Professional, and I got it at Sally's. I've had it for a while, and I really love it for teasing. However, you're going to be using the one that came, you probably have the black one. Okay, and I apologize for all the hair, but these mannequins do shed. And I meant to tell you that I did use, I don't know, I love dry shampoos because they do so many things. And this is just another one that I ordered from some products that I order from. And so I previously sprayed with some dry shampoo. Okay, so now what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm going to pull this section like so. And I apologize for the mannequin wiggling around like so. So I'm gonna pull this hair out completely. And as I pull this section out, I'm going to put some soft teasing into it. So I take the teeth of the brush, the teasing brush, and I just slightly mat it just to give it some inner cushion. And I kind of go all the way down to the ends. And then I'm gonna smooth it out. So this side, on this side, doesn't have as much matting as the inside does. So then at this point, if you want, you can use a workable spray. Try not to use a finishing spray because then it's hard to brush out. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just barely glaze it. Okay, and then I'm gonna take and smooth it out. Sometimes I take my brush to the side and not remove all the teasing, but just some. Okay, I'm gonna pull it away from the center. Then I'm gonna bring this hair in together like so. And I'm going to roll it. And as I roll it, you see how I'm kind of making like a piece of pastry? And you can spread it out just a bit, and it's gonna look like that. So move it toward the center parting. Take my bobby pins. Hey ladies. Okay, and I'm gonna take the bobby pin and I'm not gonna open it. I'm just gonna take it and I'm gonna anchor it inside, and I kind of just like find a grip and then slide it in there. And it may take multiple. You may have to also do it at the bottom. So tuck the ends. It's like a little pastry roll. Take the bobby pin and just find a grip and grip it in there. And you can kind of hold it in place. I will be honest with you, there's a lot of techniques that you can use to hide. These are duckbill clips. I've even gone as far as taking a clip like so, and just to kind of show you, and take it and clip it on the inside, and it'll stay. And no one's gonna see it, and it's done. Okay, so you have this first roll that's going toward the center. Okay, now on this side, same process. So you could either start here on the left or on the right. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this hair, put a little bit of cushion in it as well. And from the inside, you may wanna go around the other side. So there's the center part, right? So then now I'm gonna put the cushion on the inside again, take the teeth of my teasing brush and just mat it in there, because I want it to have some volume and thickness till you come to the ends, and there you have it, right? Okay, I'm gonna just glaze a little bit of finishing spray, I mean not finishing, workable spray. And don't ever spray too close, because then it'll wet the hair, and then it makes it really difficult to build that volume back up again, because the hair's wet with spray. And see, I still have my cushion inside, so basically what I'm doing is I'm just kind of smoothing out. Then I'm gonna come and smooth on the outside here. Okay, so now, this is gonna be a little different on this side. So this is what we're gonna do, is we're gonna take this hair, and here's my roll, right? So this hair is going to wrap like so. So on this other side, you wanna make sure that it's nice and smooth, because it's actually gonna be part of your roll. And the first roll is gonna be part of your base. So you're gonna take this hair like so, and I'm gonna bring it up, and I'm gonna tuck it in like so. I'm gonna move the mannequin around so that you can see. Don't worry about what's going on here, because this hair is gonna anchor over here, and then these are gonna smooth over. So there you go, right? So then I'm gonna take it to the top and see where that's at. So you're gonna have to look at it to make sure that you're able to tuck this part in. Blend it through. This part here, it's gonna be as simple as just putting a bobby pin right through it. So you're gonna have to open this bobby pin. Okay, so here it is, right? There's your roll. And you're gonna take this part, make sure, and we'll come back and smooth that part. So in order for this to stay, you've got to do this. Okay, and I'm gonna crisscross it. This is gonna be hidden later. This right here, I can tuck it in with a bobby pin or even a hairpin. So bobby pins and hairpins are gonna become your good friend when you are dressing up using classic do's. So right here at the bottom, I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna take this bobby pin and I'm just gonna anchor it in here, find a grip, and put it up inside like that. Okay, now as far as here is concerned, so we're gonna crisscross this because I need it to really stay in place. And so I'll take another bobby pin or a hairpin and kind of secure it. Now, if you have a lot of hair, you can use it as part of the curls. So right now I'm not pinning too much because I'm doing the demo, but if this was on a real person, I would make sure to anchor it to where it's not gonna go anywhere. You can go ahead and put your pins in there.
You're at almost 12 minutes.
Okay, and there's your roll. Okay, so what's gonna happen on this other end? Okay, these are your side flaps, right? So these will go next, and this will go last. So you'll go back in here and put curls there. So what's gonna happen here on your sides, you're gonna take these, and it had a little bit of a crease. Just gonna put a little bit of spray. Then these pieces here, you'll need to smooth. And you can also put just a little bit of cushion on these, not too much because these are gonna be flat whipped around on the other side. So make sure you get this nice and you're gonna pull it tight. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take this hair and I'm gonna wrap it to the other side. So I'm gonna take it here. I'm gonna go about like right in through here. You can also do this if you want. And I can always bring that down, loosen it up, and then take another bobby pin and use some of that leftover hair. So I'm gonna anchor it right there. And I may have to anchor it twice because what's gonna cover that space is going to be this hair that's curled. Okay, so I have one bobby pin going in this way. So I'm gonna go ahead and exit out so that it doesn't go anywhere. Okay, so you're gonna end up with something like this. We'll go back in and you can also tuck these back in when you're done. Okay, then you'll do the same to this other side. What will be last is this piece, and this is a piece that I'm gonna allow you to curl in small little pieces, and that's just gonna fall right on top. So you won't even see any of this. So you'll do the same thing with this side that you did here. You don't have to twist. I'm gonna let you do your creativeness. So these two pieces are last. And of course, you can always go back and tuck your roll in. And is this the only way to do a French twist? Absolutely not. There are many ways to do these classic twists. And the one after this is actually a cheat French twist, and you're gonna say, well, why didn't you teach us that one to begin with? So you should have something like this. Now, just to end the video, I did want to show you something that I did yesterday, and I did not curl mine. I know it looks kind of crazy. This is a vintage pin that my dad gave to my mom, and I just happened to save it. So this is my side. So what I did is I took my side and I swung it all over. But I don't want you to do this. I want you to do the one that has the curls on top. Okay, this here is just basically, it's a clip little hair piece. And I just stuck it on top so that you could see what other variations you could do to hide, you know, the swirl on the very top. Alrighty, so go ahead and practice yours, and we'll see you in a bit.